I'd like to circle around back to a very important theme that we come to from time to time, and it's just one of those qualities which, as Lumpur Pasano describes it, it's a root for all other wholesome qualities, and that's the quality of katanyu katawedi, or gratitude. And I remember asking Lumpur Pasano one time, is there like a meditation in the suttas where it's like just absorbing into gratitude? And he's like, well, there isn't really, but it's like something you should have all the time as a basis for any of your meditations. And I was just thinking of this because yesterday I was experiencing a lot of gratitude, a lot of things came together. I really have a lot of mudita and joy also that Debbie and Ajahn Kurodamo get to go on a month-long Ajahn Sushito retreat. And Ajahn Kurodamo and Debbie are heading to Forest Refuge this afternoon to start that retreat. And so thinking of them with gratitude, and also just happy that they get a break, get to go on retreat. Also, just a lot of different things came together, and got to talk to Kirk yesterday, who's been working over at Santi Vihara, and he's just finishing up some of the work around the septic tank there, and just talking with him and feeling gratitude for how good the Garmins have been to us over the years. And then Jeff Piver, the roofer, showed up around the mealtime after the meal and was trying to assess a very obscure problem that we're having with the strange black drops forming underneath the entire trellis, and he couldn't figure it out because there's no tar at all in that system, and it looks like kind of like tar black type stuff. So he said it's only one of two projects that have had a problem over the whole past year that he's been working. He's one of the best roofers in the county, and just a lot of gratitude for him. He said he was actually losing sleep over it because he couldn't figure out what the problem was, and just the fact that he's putting effort into it. And just as an aside, there's two theories as to what it is. And one is because the black drops are forming not where there's cracks, but seemingly just oozing out of the plywood, even where there's no cracks or possible leak points. And so it's possible that with the heat, some sort of sap is exuding from the plywood and causing that to happen. That's theory number one. Theory number two is that the painters, when they were painting the underneath of the trellis, they were using water-based paints, and they painted the oil-covered sprinkler pipes in addition to underneath the trellis, and somehow that oil got on their brushes and mixed with the paint, and oil doesn't mix with water, and therefore it's now congealing and looking for a way out now that it gets hot. And that theory is plausible because the black drops are also forming all along the bottoms of the pipes. So sap wouldn't be able to come out of metal, so that seems to be maybe a more likely theory, but he's still trying to figure it out. So a lot of gratitude for him. And also yesterday was Ajahn Kasapo's first full day back, so I was just like thinking of Ajahn Kasapo, a lot of appreciation, gratitude for his service over the years. And when we have gratitude, it's like everything just gets better and better. Mindfulness gets better, all the wholesome qualities get better. But then when we slip and we forget about gratitude, that's when things start to degenerate a bit, and we're back to square one. So when good things start happening, not to take it for granted, but to cultivate gratitude, and then more good things will happen. But if good things start happening and we start to take it for granted and lack that appreciation and gratitude, then there might be a little bit of backsliding, a little bit of degeneration. So it's nice to kind of keep that upward spiral going by cultivating that gratitude, which is so important. So just leave that for reflection for this morning.